and creator of the Gorgeous RX system, as well as an Amazon best-selling author. I have women who want to have even and clear skin tone with increased confidence. If that's you, you're at the right place. Well, today we have our guest back again, Dr. Ericka. Hello, Dr. Ericka. Thank you
Hi,
for
Dr.
being
Sonya.
here. Great. So today we're going to talk about self-perception and skin. So what do they have in common, actually? And with that, I'm going to have Dr. Ericka to talk to us about her perception of the title self-perception. Thank you.
Well, one of the reasons we wanted to come on today and talk about self-perception and skin. Do we have an echo? Okay, so maybe that's all up in my head. Is that during these times right now, people are, number one, life still goes on, even though we are dealing with a lot of changes and stress and things that are different in our life. But on top of that, then there are issues that we have, and it's a human thing. So I won't say it's any specific person, where how you feel about yourself affects your skin. So what I mean by that is, if you don't feel like you're attractive, or you're not feeling confident, or you're feeling bad and down, then that can change your hormones and actually affect your skin. And also, if you're not feeling well about yourself, you may not take as good of care of yourself, which can lead to you not drinking enough water, which can make your skin dehydrated, make any wrinkles and lines look even more. I'm sure Dr. San, you can add to that.
Yes.
And also, it can affect how you eat. And how you eat can then affect your skin, especially if you're eating those foods that a lot of times people feel make them feel good,
Right.
are ones that aren't always good for you. So all that stuff with all the sugar and all the carbs, that sometimes you eat all that and it shows up literally on your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes your skin won't be as shiny and bright, or you'll even get blemishes that are directly related to what you ate. So that's how we came up with how it's important to do a check on how you're feeling on the inside, so that we make sure how you look on the outside is just what you want.
Exactly. And, with us being, required or recommended to stay at home, in some cases required to stay at home, with that downtime, you have time to really self-reflect. And for some people, their self-perception of themselves is based on their job or based on being active in a community. It's not based on just just themselves and the mere fact they're just being. A lot of people we tend to do in place of just being and recognizing who we are in our own right. And so without those titles, and granted, you still have the title, you're just not out showing that title or acting out that title, then you question your self-worth. And that's why we had this topic thinking, how are people really thinking about themselves when they're not in front of their coworkers, or they're not around friends, or leading a group of people. And so, and again, like Dr. Ericka mentioned, just in my office, acne alone is a problem. But then when you start feeling bad about yourself because something is out of place and you start picking at your skin, I have that too. People come in and this altered self-perception. It's one thing to not take care of yourself or to eat the wrong foods that goes against the skin, but it's another thing to actually cause trauma to your skin. And that's what people are doing. I've seen that just today, where people are picking at themselves and because of a misperception of themselves. So definitely we want to talk about that today, and to help people to really rethink what's important, what makes you, why you're so unique, and evaluate your perception of you and what makes you the wonderful person that you are. So you will not, of course, because I'm the skin doctor, we want to reflect your beauty from within that shows on the outside, basically. So thank you. So Dr. Ericka, now, I found that, like I said, I have Dr. Ericka has a book, and we both have a book, and we both are Amazon bestsellers. Let's just go there. Okay. So you got two good experts here going to help you out. But I know in my book, my first chapter talks about beauty. What is the definition of beauty, and who defines it? And what does that look like? And those are just some questions as I was writing the book, thinking, really, how do we get to trying to look our best and do our best? What makes us want that for ourselves? Is it us or the person you're dating? Or is it your relatives who told you when you were little, oh, you look cute or you look ugly or whatever you were informed or talked, said to you? And then what did you take into you? Because people can talk all day long, but if you have your force shield up, like I call it my Superwoman jacket, then you can reflect all the negativity and only taking the positive. But, not everybody has that, especially now. Some people are locked in the house and they don't have that reinforcement to help them deflate any negative things that are coming at them. So, what is your perception of that, when we talk about beauty and how people should think about themselves when it comes to beauty? Okay, we have a little technical difficulty here. Okay, we're back. Yes, you're coming on. Perfect. Yes. Okay.
It's been slightly glitchy. It's a little glitchy.
Well, we did get a warning. Let me just say this to the audience. We did get a warning telling us that a lot of people are on live Wednesdays and Thursdays. So with that in mind, things may happen. Just work with us. Okay, thank you.
So the thing about beauty, and one of the things that's so complicated about it, is that it's defined by so many people so many different ways. And as Dr. Sonya brought up, is for a lot of people, whether or not they're beautiful is defined by all these other people, all these other systems, all these other things in society, all determine what is beautiful. And I think for me, what I try or what I work to teach people is at some point, you have to decide what beautiful is. And you have to love yourself and decide whatever you are is beautiful, because that's part of the beauty, no pun intended, of all of it, is that there's so much room in the definition of beauty. And God made people look in so many different ways, different colors, different facial structures, different hair types, that there's like this infinite options of how people can look, and getting to a point where people can accept that whatever you have is beautiful. However you were made is beautiful, because otherwise you're stuck trying to reach into fit these little pegs that someone random came up with. And especially as Black women, a lot of times it's this Eurocentric standard that most of us can never meet because we're not white.
Right.
Just being honest.
Right.
And so you're set up for a fail because you're told what's beautiful is just not you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the things I love about what Dr. Sonya does, is she helps people feel beautiful and help their skin glow and help working on them on the inside. She kind of does more outside in. I do kind of inside out.
Yeah, right.
But we all get to the same place.
Exactly.
And I think that's the important thing. And one of the reasons why I did my book, and part of the work I do, is helping you recognize the beauty inside of you, so that you're feeling beautiful. And if there's a guy on here, you feeling handsome isn't dependent on someone else telling you that you're beautiful or you're pretty or you look good.
Right. Exactly. And for people who want to know where to get Dr. Ericka's book, as you can see, the crawler at the bottom is fixyourfairytalebook.com. Fixyourfairytalebook.com. So again, that's where you can go and get her book. And so, and you're right. When we talk about beauty, and that's why I put that as the first chapter, because it really resonates when I see clients come into the office, and if they want things done that are not, I'm looking at them like, what is wrong? What is wrong with you? I see nothing wrong. And I understand we want to look our best, but sometimes the expectations are what they want is not realistic, and you ask yourself, even if we do that, if we could do that, because a lot of times that means you couldn't do it, you're not going to give them what they really want, then are you going to be happy? And if the answer is no, and then we ask them for something unrealistic, then we just can't do that, so I try to be very, when it comes to procedures, and that's where I see people, clients come in, and like I said, that's where you really see the altered perception, is when, number one, when they want some type of cosmetic work done, that you're wondering why they even need it, and that's fine. Everybody can do what they want. but also, is it realistic? And if it's not, then that's the question when you ask yourself, okay, if we can't fix it with this procedure, why do we want to do the procedure? Let's just fix what you really need fixed. That's one. Number two, I see it when a person comes in and they're actually causing, like I said, damage to themselves. I mean, when I say holes in the skin, going after whatever, I'm thinking, okay, of course, it's something more than that. It's more than what they're saying it is. It's something internally that really needs to be addressed. And so with that, of course, those are extremes. And then there's the middle ground where when we look at ourselves and not happy with what we see, and this is what I always tell people, it's really interesting because we look at our hair. You see it with the hair all the time, right? Okay, I don't like my hair today. I don't like my hair. You say it every day. My hair is just not acting right. And then 6 months later, whatever you do to your hair, it makes it worse. And then you're like, oh, I like my hair like it was 6 months ago. So I see it all the time. So when people come in and saying, I don't like this, I say, you need to accept this, be happy. We're going to make it better. But I need you happy because let me tell you, if you're not happy later on, you may think, wow, I wish I would look better like I was 6 months ago, so we all have a good laugh with that, but you see it all the time with the hair, and so again, the key is to be realistic with whatever you want, but let's just talk about without procedures, just being at home. A lot of people are like, and we have this conversation with our group, how they were like, I can't get my hair done. What am I gonna do with my nails? And I'm thinking, I never thought about that. I'm glad I got the French manicure this time, so you can't tell. But it is something said for that. And so, and then the joke was, you know what? Go natural. So, and everybody's okay with it, but there's some people who really have a problem with that. They're not good with that right now. And what do we tell them? What are your recommendations for people who can't get the nails done and they're not having a good time with this? They really have it hard, or their hair, or their face. If they look used to wearing their eyelashes and they've fallen off and they can't get any more right now. What, besides doing it yourself, if they don't like that or can't do it, what are you telling them? What should I be telling them?
Well, one of the first things is, because I feel like this is a very woman-centric conversation, right. Is that when you're having these kinds of troubles, you circle back to your tribe, those couple of friends that are, that you feel like they'll tell you the truth, but they won't just hurt your feelings, that can reinforce the fact that you may look gorgeous with your lashes, you may look beautiful with those SNS nails, your crochet faux locks or whatever is hot. Right. To let you know that you're still pretty, because I think one of the things that happens for a lot of women is we're used to, depending on how we feel is on the compliments or the feedback you're getting, and you're used to looking a certain type of way. Everyone kind of has their look. This is just one of those times that happen to be very convenient. If you didn't do a lot of stuff to yourself, you were ahead of the game, because then you're like, right. Like, I'm fortunate. I look the same way I did, just a little bit more hair pre-COVID, because right. I don't wear lashes. I don't wear nail polish on my hands, but I can't give myself a mani and a pedi. There's just not, I know how to do my own eyebrows, pretty easy. Right. But I think the thing is part of it is just being there to reinforce to people that you are beautiful, that those things may enhance you or make you feel better, but you're still beautiful. I think that was a huge thing when the natural hair movement started, was especially letting Black women know that your hair is beautiful. If you decide you want to straighten it, or you want to weave, or you want your braids, or you want your crochet locks, or you want locks, whatever you decide you want, is being able to make that choice because that's what you want, not because you feel like what you have is terrible or ugly or unattractive.
Right. Right.
So part of it's you still, you want to surround yourself with the people that are going to build you up, because it's an adjustment. I'm not going to act like I'm not a big makeup wearer. Mm-hmm. But, the way, if you look at how makeup has shifted, it shifted to a lot of contouring, a lot of airbrushing, just thicker, heavier makeup. So a lot of people forget how regular people look. Right. And I think that's the other thing between Instagram and social media, which is very different. If this had happened even 15 years ago, is you don't have this mental image of people looking all put together all the
Mm-hmm.
time. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when we were younger and we saw people our age, they had wrinkles, they had
Mm-hmm.
bags under their eye, whatever they had is what
Right.
they had. If they had on makeup, it was fashion fair. It was very basic. That
Right.
was kind of
Right.
it. And I think now it's just reminding people you can take a little time and mourn it. I'm not going to tell you what feelings to have.
Right.
You may need just a hot second to mourn how you look when you got
Right.
on all your best makeup. So your makeup artist did your makeup. You got your good lashes on, and your hair is the perfect color and the perfect cut, and your nails look just so. And you might need just a hot second to mourn it. That's just not going to be your normal right now.
Right.
But at
You know,
some point, you just have to release it. That I don't want a situation. I think what we're concerned about, we don't want to happen, is for people to be home feeling bad because they don't have these things,
exactly.
or feel like I'm not pretty, or I'm not really good anymore, or now a lot of the ways we're connecting through people are virtually and visual. Well, if
Mm-hmm.
someone feels that they don't look good, they may become isolated because then they don't want to do screen time with their friends or their loved ones because they feel like they don't look good.
You're right. You know, and it's funny when you say that. The book that I wrote, the Gorgeous Skin book, and it's at the bottom of the crawler now, and it talks about. You know, I remember a time when people, when they wore makeup, it was more of a natural look. You know, like the lip gloss. It really didn't accentuate the lips that much as moisturize the lips. You know,
And
and
then they were going somewhere.
yeah, right. And they were going places. They weren't staying at home. You know, so. But in my book, I talk about how, you know, I want you to wear makeup not because you have to, but because you choose to. And with that, people tend to, like you said, put on a lot of makeup to try to hide their scars and what have you. And this is where my book will help with, you know, what you can do to eliminate the discoloration, to get that even skin tone, to tighten those pores, to help maintain a skin regimen, a basic regimen that, you know, will last and help your skin repair itself, and anti-aging products that help you look your age or younger, you know, based on where you start and how long it's going to take you to get there. But again, the goal is to, if you wear makeup, it's because you choose to, not because you have to. And that's with anything in life. You know, like you said, we don't want you being at home and you're not engaging in those virtual parties, because that's about all we can do right now. Because, you know, your hair is not like you want it to look or what have you. And if it is, and people are complaining or making fun of that, as long as you're okay with that. But when it's not, that's when you need to reevaluate that relationship, is what I would say. But again, there's everybody's perception on that. But we just wanted you to be in a good place and know that you, within whatever is in you, that defines who you are on the outside. It is
Right.
not what people want you to be, or it's not what you put on you. It's not what kind of hairstyle you're wearing. It's just the you, the person. The mere fact of just being is the beauty of you. And so that's my take home message. What's yours
Can I
with that?
amen?
Thank you. Anything else you would like our audience to know, Dr. Ericka?
I'd say my take home is that you are good enough. You are good enough the way you were made. And our job is just to do what we can to become better and to take care of the gift and the vessel that we were given. And that's one of the things I think that is so wonderful about the work that Dr. Sonya does, is she does a lot of work to help you take care of your skin and your face. And she deals with other skin, so I'm not gonna act like she doesn't do any other skin. But she helps you take care of part of that stuff that comes face forward. So I just want to say, just remember that you are enough. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You were created to be magnificent.
Yes.
And anyone that doesn't reinforce that needs to go.
Right. Reevaluate the relationships, because I don't know about you, but I'm reevaluating so many things at home right now. So,
Well, and
so
yet
thank
that's
you.
that's the beauty right now. Is the other
Yes.
thing is people are being forced to learn how to maintain themselves, and those are skills that'll come in handy later, because it's empowering to be able to maintain your own beauty regimen yourself, and not be dependent. It's nice to have someone rub on your feet. Oh my God, the scalp massage and all that. Like, I love that I have natural hair, because when they do my facials, and they can do the massage and my scalp and
Right.
put the oils and stuff in it.
You don't have to worry about it.
And then they do all of this, and
Mhm.
it's great. But it's always good to know how to take care of some things yourself in case you can't get there. So how, Dr. Sonya has a skincare line, which I assume probably does it have a mask? You have a
Yes,
mask.
we
So
do. We
so you
do.
can
Charcoal
you
mask.
can put your own mask on. This is the time to reinforce your own regimen, making sure you're cleaning your face in the morning, cleaning your face at night, taking off that eye makeup, even that waterproof mascara. This is the time to learn how to do those things. This is the great time. Somebody had mentioned going on YouTube. Learn how to do your nails. It's a
Hmm.
good skill to have, especially in cases of emergency. All
Exactly.
of us need to know how to wash or maintain your hair. You might not have the bomb style, but you want to make
Hmm.
sure you're clean. And if you have a lot of hair, if you can just pull it back in a ponytail or bun, you're straight. But this is a good time to learn those skills. You need them anyway. You probably just didn't have need to do them before because there was always someone to go to. But why not?
Right. And you're right. Exactly. I know my mother was always say, if it doesn't, this is more with the house, okay, it may not be the best looking, but it's going to be clean, so if nothing else, the skin cleansing, like you mentioned, the hair, just cleaning up, getting up every morning and dressing, and just take care of you, whatever that is. If that's massaging your face or, just reminding yourself, hey, I'm beautiful, or what have you. Do things to take care of yourself and pamper you. That's something a lot of we've gotten away from, our pampering ourselves. So this is a good time to go back to that. And thank you, Dr. Ericka, for your
Thank you.
your valued information. Is always appreciated. Below is the website to my product line, gorgeousrx.com. And again, Dr. Ericka, you can follow her on Facebook at Dr. Ericka. And so, anything else, Dr. Ericka, you would like to share before we part
I
ways?
think those are the biggies.
Be great.
There's my book.
There
Folks
you
that can
go.
see it, that we
Yeah.
talked about it. It's called Fix Your Fairy Tale: A Woman's Guide to a Great Life and Life, Love, and Legacy. Goes
Yes.
really well with you hang out with Dr. Sonya, you get her book. She tells you how to make your skin beautiful. I tell you how to feel good about yourself on the inside. By the time you finish, you'll be feeling freaking fantastic.
Exactly. Great. Well, thank you all and have a wonderful evening. Again, I'm your host, Dr. Sonya Johnson. I'm a board certified dermatologist, creator of the Gorgeous RX system, and a best-selling author. I help women who want to have even and clear skin tone with increased confidence. If that's you, you're at the right place. Once we're done, I'll be posting the places you can go. Want to buy the book, Dr. Ericka's book, fixyourfairytale.com. Again, you can go buy my book, which is gorgeousskinbook.com. Of course, you can follow either one of us, facebook.com at Dr. Ericka or facebook.com Dr. Sonya. Well, if you're here, you already follow me, obviously. But then, and then if you want to buy products, you can always go to gorgeousrx.com. Again, thank you, and we'll be seeing you Saturday morning. And thank
Thank
you,
you for
Dr.
having me.
You take care. Bye-bye.